evenly spread. Sana on that AWP going to be one to watch. So let's keep an eye on her as we're going to be jumping straight into the action here. It's going to be a fast one. 80 pushing for some aggression up towards Banana. And already caused all these smokes to get dropped. And she's managed to get away pretty much into the site.
Oh, well, those are the first couple of kills raining already in favor of Nigma Galaxy. Tori does spot a player there over at second mid, but this time around the fight goes in favor of Equipa. Now, definitely want to make a foot now onto this A-bomb side. Oh, and I'm missing a couple of shots, and now the rain is coming already out of the apartments. Just her chilling in pit behind the smoke, waiting for the backup to come in. They're giving them the bomb plant, but with a 4-on-3 retake, we know that Nigma Galaxy is definitely the team to go in for the calm and collective retake. That's first kill. Not quite sure of the second player being there. And Ada is actually getting a lot of space. There are 2 kills, but still with Cat being alive, and she can actually, get the defuse in. But it was a really, really close one.
Yeah, Anna, actually, just the fact that she stays alive there is huge. Like, that's the one thing that the pit player has to do is stay alive. And being able to drop that smoke, and the fact that the Tiers just don't hunt her, they decide, oh, we're going to prioritize getting that bomb down, just means that there's so many extra angles they have to be worried about once the post plant comes in. And it was a good effort from Equipa. Ada tucked in there, finding True somehow. That was incredible. She's actually been their highest rated player in the last couple of matchups they've had. Just a fun stat for you. She's had, in the last 4 games, her kills have been 25, 25, 21, and 28. So definitely one to be watching here. You're watching that nade sailing through the air to take down 2. You'd love to see a double Kobe.
Yeah, now they can just easily clean them right up. It's a very nice clean round by Nigma Galaxy. Good idea as well. Knowing that Equipa's just taking it slow after that smoke being pulled up. And he just nade, double nade, in fact, right through it. But with that, Equipa now ready to buy up. And this is going to be really important. Often, actually, Equipa does manage to actually win their buy rounds after losing pistol. But then converting into more after that seems to be the main problem here. So let's see what Equipa will be doing here on the Inferno. Oh,
timing
again.
Perfect.
The utility damage already by Nigma Galaxy, and the read as well as to where Equipa likes to play. It's so well done. D7 already 19 health. She's still alive, but it's definitely gonna make her a little bit more cautious.
Unconfirmed damage though, and Cat unconfirmed presence here as Jenny manages to escape past her. She is going to clear the angle though, but Jenny actually finds her head. Does take a bit of damage for her. Another nade isn't going to do it. It does. These nades have been incredible. I mean, the utility already for Nigma Galaxy, just something else. I think we're going to be in for a bit of a show tonight for these 2 teams. Anna playing around the smoke. They're just going to run through into her. She throws that bullet just slightly to the side. We'll find one, and 23 finding one in the pit as well. So now D7, low HP, and Zana, bit of HP. Just an AK. I think a tough 2v4 here.
Now, there is some time still to work with, but with one player being quite low, not really any map control apart from mid, that's going to get really tough to set foot onto a bomb site, and especially if they're going to be choosing A. Over 20 seconds, looks like they will just be holding on tight to those weapons. Tier AK is actually very nice to hold on to. They may be able to drop something over if they manage to stay alive.
You'll have a little bit of loss bonus now. 3 rounds in a row going the way of Nigma Galaxy. So a good start for the CTs here. Bring me a few AKs as well. And yeah, they can drop across. It's still going to be a tight buy. One of the players is going to end up on either a Galil or a Mac 10. See, Jenny's actually going to have, in fact, 2 Mac 10s. So not actually deciding to drop those AKs at all. They're going to keep them. I suppose they didn't actually have any money. So of course they're going to keep them because they stayed alive. So never mind. Going to be forcing around the AKs.
And utility as well. You know, preferring an Mac 10 with a bunch of utility around it is probably the better way to go when you still have two AKs on the board as well. But yeah, let's see if they can actually pull this off again, the nades are going to go flying. And so far, Nigma Galaxy, very much, this seems to be their default. Just deep smokes in banana, nade through it, just in case people are around the T-ramp area. And applying so much pressure. There's just nothing Equipa can do. Too scared. And just forced to go into mid and into apartment.
If you can't get banana control, though, it's really, really difficult to win Inferno. It's a critical part. If the CTs are taking control every time, then you're not going to be able to do anything. But they do respond. So they play it patient. They let Nigma Galaxy get the deep control, and then they throw the smoke to put Vilga out, and then they just go for the aggression, force Cat into the engagement by mollying behind her, and it wins. So good little counter there from Equipa. Does mean that they've used a fair bit of time on this clock. Ada lurking with a Mac 10. Not always the weapon for the job, but it's just going to be Vilga here towards B, which is looking like where these Ts are headed.
Another flashbang will pop. Vilga looking away. Oh, the second flashbang though. At least gives the Ts a bit of space to creep up closer, eventually getting Vilga, but in the same time, it's already 3-for-1. Now, D7 grabbing Anna there. We do have a 2-on-2 still on our hands. With Tori having a kit, but only 2 flashbangs. So, definitely need to do it for the majority on just their aim power, clearing the angles together. But now, time is slowly taken away, and D7 and the AD have quite a good crossfire. They need to back each other up, and they're doing exactly so, peeking off of one another. And that is now the first round on the board for Equipa.
Yeah, it's really well played there. It looked like Vilga had done enough when she got 2 kills there. The second kill, I'm not even sure how she managed it. Hey, we're going to actually get to see it. So she sees the re-peek out here and finds Jenny there. That's like such a tight angle. So it looked like she'd done enough, but the post-plant, that deep dive, where she managed to find Anna, I think that was really the round-defining kill there. That post-plant much more doable. So going to be a force up for Nigma Galaxy. They've got the AWP out on Anna now as well. Even if it is around the MP9 of the mask, it's going to be pretty influential. Seeing what she's been able to do with that in the past. And all Cat flash, it's perfect. AD able to find her. And once again, banana control taken by Equipa. So good stuff here from the squad.
This is a good answer. And if we gotta try to change things up with the Molotovs and everything. So in return, they had a good feeling that a player wanted to push up close, and they mollied her off instead. Kind of shaking things up a bit for Nigma Galaxy. And now a player advantage for Equipa.
Worry about to be tested here. She's got another player tucked into the cubby in 23, so might be able to do a bit of a bait here, but doesn't even need to bait. Just finds the head of Zana with that FAMAS. Now Anna, she's moved into short, being quite volatile with the op, but it's going to be Vilga that throws down on that lurk push, and that's going to take the bomb towards B. So T is going to bail. Going to be able to get this bomb site for free. The utility is light, but all they need is that cross smoke, and all the CTs going to be coming from Banana. So it's going to be an interesting 3-on-3 retake here. Health and utility about the same on both sides.
Now the smoke for the cross is going to come out with a flashbang on top of it. He's playing some of the players, but now they need to hold their ground. Jenny grabs at least the first. And everyone seems to be in quite a good position. D7 instantly quick on the trigger to trade her teammate out. And this is exactly what you need, ready for the crossfire. And the keeper seems to be quite strong there in the after-plant position.
Yeah, Jenny just starting in and out from behind the corner of coffins there and towards ruins, and able to find 2 while they're trying to hunt the player on site. So yeah, these post-plant setups, the way they're positioning is perfect. Don't even need the third player. So good stuff. And it's now reset the economy of Nigma Galaxy as well. You can see just USPs and the single P250 in the hands of Tori. Not even, oh, the dig. You love that spam. Good spot to line up if you want to try and catch a player off. It doesn't do quite enough to take somebody down. You need to get a few bullets in there. So 23 lives to fight another day. No Zeus's out here, which is disappointing to see. Now,
Ooh.
Tori can take another nade to head, so the tables turn. Grenades being used in the other direction, and no stack, so 2 per site should be easy enough for a keeper just to walk into one of these sites and find themselves a bomb plant.
They're taking it slow though. They don't really want to be making any mistakes. Now Ada finds Tori, and I like this setup here on the fountain. Actually good for a kill. And now with the fountain still being there, a good flashbang. It is maybe a bit tricky, but eventually once everyone set foot onto the site, they can once again help each other out. And the keeper has now tied things up here on the scoreboard, 3-3. And the money, it's not very ideal for Nigma Galaxy. Twice FAMAS, actually 3 times now. A gun needs to come out. There's still utility though, but as far as the weapons goes, definitely the AKs are better to have.
No AWP either, so we didn't really get to see much impact from Anna on that AWP. Basically taken out before she could do anything, so that's a bit sad. I think she swapped it for something else. So no chances of that. Ooh, 80 burning down there at the bottom of Banana. But control this time taken by Keeper without having to take anybody down. With some singed toes. Look, setting up for some sort of smoke here, potentially a top Banana smoke. But Jenny's already up deep here, so going to be difficult to retake that at this point. Keeper just taking control across the map at the moment, and Nigma Galaxy seem a little bit scared. They're not really looking for any openings at the moment, just happy to sit back on site and let a keeper have all this ground.
And the keeper, of course, they do need to use some utility in order to clear the angles and creep closer and closer towards the A side. They also still have Jenny over at B. Not really able to make any noise, but perhaps it's good for a rotation. Catch them off guard. Ooh, and smokes will now for 87 though, ready on the trigger. Again, always very, very sharp. Grabbing now the entry and the opening here on this A site. Now they need to move on because again, only 20 seconds left on the clock, and time is really of the essence, giving Anna so much room to work with. 23 with a follow-up as well, and with 10 seconds, it's Jenny all on her own. Gotta get a bomb plant, but not any time left for her to grab the gun and take down another kill. So with that, actually, Nigma Galaxy winning the round and making it a 4-3.
Yeah, the turtling up on site working out really well. Anna just tucked in onto the side boxes there. It's the perfect position because basically you can see here she can just jump around, play around this pillar. It's really hard, and then just nice little bit of spray control there, tapping and bursting away to find the 3K. So great haul from her. No need for the AWP when you can rifle like that. Although Zana now going to bring out the AWP on the T site. Nothing to contest her, so I'm interested to see where she takes that, whether it's just going to be a standard mid-hold. But Tori going to be going for a bit of aggression in second mid. A great spray, and the flash from Anu is perfect. Sets her up for 2, so huge opening there for Nigma Galaxy. And now they can take control and sit back and do what they want.
And that's the thing as well, Zana was just now finally able to invest into that AWP, and right in that round, you instantly lose 2 players, making this a very tough situation to be in. It's still possible, but you really need to make sure you really separate the fights. Because if you're just going to be walking into a site with the crossfires, it's probably going to be quite the mess. The bomb is still dropped. Zana is the one to pick it up. So peeking into Banana. Oh, well, there is some jump spotting going on, and the timing slightly a bit off, but at least with the smoke, it will delay things. The CTs won't be able to peek into that anymore.
I love this setup in pit. They've got 23 actually playing pit, and then Tori, which is 2 HP, just tucked into mini pit, waiting for someone to jump out. So there's always that sort of surprise factor. It's a great way to utilize a low HP player, is just tuck them in to double up somewhere, or they can either be the initial bait or they can get the trade kill. Bit of a missed flash there from 80. Just Still gonna throw the molly out. So knows the 23's in there. And now Tori definitely not going to be red here. So this is exactly the point of this play. Meanwhile, Vilga is pushed all the way up through mid. Hearing these players in apps and, oh, they're waiting for her. She's actually with the duel against the AWP, but 80 does find her and the time is gone. It's all picked down and, oh, duck, manages to survive.
Oh, yeah. And it all started off with this as well. You know, there was this great flashbang for Tori to pick off of here at second mid. Oh, yeah. And if you have those two openings within the first 10 seconds of the round, yeah, then you pretty much know it's going to be over and done with. It's so hard to come back from that. And with that, there is still an AK and an AWP in hand, but the rest are forced to just eco it out with some pistols. And then most likely have another actually proper buy the next round for the whole team. But who knows, Dana?
Oh,
no. Well, yeah, with that, it's on out.
That's 2-0 for Vilga versus Sana. So good shooting from the IGL from Nigma Galaxy. Took down the AWP twice in these engagements. And now Jenny going to go down as well, already tagged up from the grenade. Not too much to say in that round. AWP in the hand of 80. 3-on-5 though, and now Anna's got an AWP of her own, so we get to see her prowess with that sniper rifle. Holding this angle here, a bit of an off angle, and it's perfect. Finds D7. Gonna flash herself back in, and that's forced 80 back off, but goes for the wide swing and maybe not ready for that AWP to be close. It's just 80 now. 4 CTs hunting her down, and Vilga finds her. Vilga, 12 for 5. It's off to a blazing start here on Inferno.
But who knows now with... Well, actually, Equipa, money is still in quite a rough spot. Some players have money, some still don't fully. So maybe a bit of a half buy will come up. Upgraded pistols, most likely. But my bet is Zana probably won't be using any of the money at all. So she can at least try and get back on the AWP. Because so far, yeah, not a lot of impact. Only 2 kills for her so far. So they really need that economy going if they want that AWP to shine.
Yeah, she's an absolute menace on the CT side. So, you know, as long as they can get there with enough rounds on the board to be able to get into that economy and to get the AWP out, then I think there's still a pretty decent chance for them. We're only early on here, so it's another half by here. So it's going to be most likely 3-7. That deep mid smoke coming out. Tori now with the AWP. The secondary AWP on Nigma. Going to go for a peek, but doesn't find anything. Another juicy grenade brings 3 down to very low HP. I'd love to see the utility damage for Nigma Galaxy at the end of this matchup, because it's pretty spicy so far.
Ooh, the nade's actually
oh my god, that's a triple!
Oh, I was about to say the nades were actually quite early because a lot of the nades already rained before the keeper even pushed up. But then there was one nade that was just timed perfectly. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Wow.
That's dirty. Look
at that utility damage. 407 on Vilga, 381 on Cat. The two combined almost 800 utility damage 10 rounds in. Cat probably got quite a bit of utility damage there. That could have been the collateral with the AWP. Instead, it's a collateral grenade. I've never seen a grenade take 3 people down before. That's crazy.
Well, but with that, finally Zana back on the AWP and having good impact. Grabbing Tori here as the opening kill here for this round. And this is a good thing. Now they can hopefully capitalize on that, but not if Vilga is gonna give an answer right back there on Banana. And grabbing Zana with the AWP as well.
Yeah, Vilga's been a menace on this B site. They're just not able to get past her. Even if they get control, she still manages to dart around and find kills. Anna pushed off with that flash. Perfectly done for her. And Jenny swings wide. Works perfectly. Catches Vilga off. I don't think she's aware of Katia, though. She's walked all the way through the CT. And yeah, they're just going to run up here with knives out.
Oh, yeah, that's the bomb as well now. This is such a rough position for a keeper to be in. Not expecting this aggression, though. We have a player already coming in from behind, but with that Molotov, it's delaying things for one side. She can focus on her back and even attack for the wall. Can you believe it? Cat is just going completely nuts and now has the orb in her hand. So much pressure for Ada to be under. And Nigma Galaxy seem to be in full control, even if they end up losing the open duel.
Yeah, Cat's been really impressive. She's the latest addition to this Nigma Galaxy squad. I mean, we've spoken about this before when they first started playing in the league, but she's only very recently joined them compared to the rest of the squad who's been together for some time. And she's been really impressing. I feel like she's really one of their best performers, and you can see just the individual skill she has there, holding down that B site pretty much single-handedly after Vilka goes down.
Oh, and again, the lead is going to go. Okay. This time around, it actually was a bit too early. But I think Equipa definitely was feeling the heat there for a second. Now, they are prepared to go in with the waterfall out of apartments. 23 boosted up on the balcony, good for 2 kills. Tori finds the other 2. And that leaves 80 all on her own. Both of it take 9 in hand. But, ooh, how much can she do? Well, a bit of damage chipping away, but not enough for another kill. And with that, Nigma Galaxy is already really close to getting to double digits. And yeah, Equipa, they do seem to get something going on their buy rounds, but they're just not really holding on to it.
Yeah, this one here is going to be critical if they want to put up a decent T-half. If they can win this one, then there's a chance they can start to build up a bit more rounds. You know, if they can get to 5, it's reasonable. I mean, 4 could do it, but 3 probably not going to cut the mustard. Nice mollies being cut the mustard. It's a weird term. I don't know what it means. How they've said it. You know, that's what you don't like to say something. You're like, I don't like what.
Yeah, it's not quite gonna cut it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
not sure what a mustard comes in.
Yeah. Regardless, Anna not going to cut down anyone at the moment. She gets pushed off the angle by Ada. And these Ts are taking a lot of control, but look at this push down from mid. Kat, she's going to find Zana just completely unawares, and it's full control in mid for the CTs, even though archers have been taken by the Ts.
And this is the thing, Nigma Galaxy and their conditioning, something that they're really known for on Inferno. They haven't really pushed down this far on the map so far yet. Most of the times, they just throw a deep smoke and kind of force Equipa to go away. But in those cases, Equipa doesn't really take a look back. And that gives Nigma Galaxy to the chance here to do exactly so. Of course, don't do it too often. This timing was absolutely perfect, just at the time when you think it's not going to be happening. They're very comfortable. Then you strike. Oh, I like this positioning here by Vilga as well. Spotting a player orb. And D7 goes flying and no-scoping around with the orb. All right. Definitely does give an answer back, but the CT is already so close. Good flashbang, though, to at least delay things for the bomb plant. But the CTs are so hungry for this retake.
Great positioning from the T. So 80 had flanked so well then, and now it's put everything in a super awkward position. Everyone's just playing around these smokes, just sitting in it, and C7 finds Tori with the orb in the end, and now it's just Anna with the Tech 9, pulls out her orb, knows that both these players are, finds the first, has full awareness in the second, does the close in the no-scope. Anna, you insane woman. The 2K to close out the round, and 10 now for Nigma.
What was that? I am absolutely baffled how she did that. And she seemed calm in the process as well. That's the most weird thing about this. Obviously, it all started off with actually a very good lead again by Equipa. But, I mean, who could have predicted this to happen?
Jenny just goes flying there. Anna just showing us why she's got that orb. Just absolutely crazy. It looked like Equipa done everything right. 80's positioning, she managed to lurk all the way through CT. Vilga was alone on site. And just, the flank comes in really quickly. The chaos is just a bit too much, and they try and play it safe by tucking away, but tucking away against the orb, not always the best option, because it set up Anna for those 2 1v1s, and give Anna a 1v1, she is going to take it, and she's likely going to deliver on it. Just 2 rounds left here now. Tori going to be getting first contact here. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Not the worst situation here. D7 needs to be careful. She's burnt down to 53 off that molly. This utility continuing to be a problem here for Equipa. That bomb's making its way up now, so it does look like they are interested in this A site.
Ooh, D7 now. Again, Crispin always manages to grab a kill there from the mole. And trying to sandwich into the site, but there's not really any backup from the team yet. The Short and Apotmos player are a tad bit too late, resulting in Nigma Galaxy still able to trade things out. But okay, Ada definitely shows up with the individual power here, leaving Cat by herself. There is a smoke and a flash for her to work with, but it looks like it's just going to be creeping into the side. Bazana is looking the exact right way. So with that, another round on the board for Equipa. And yeah, this is the moment now to shine. You really want that extra round if you want to still win this map, because it is Equipa's map pick. So whatever they can do to set themselves up for the second half needs to happen now.
And Equipa, their CT sides are quite strong, particularly on Inferno, so definitely don't be counting them out yet. If they can get another round, they'll be in a really nice position, particularly if they can win and convert that pistol. Once again, this banana control taken, and Cat just the perfectly timed spray to find Jenny. Steals that one away. Anna, I think some gap in the smoke is going to find one of her own, so it's a 3v5 before you can even say anything. 80 does get a response, but gets dinked down in the process. Not the best situation. That bomb on Zana's back. She creeps up towards short. 2 CTs on each side at the moment, but Vilga is going to potentially start to rotate now.
She's going to come in from Arch to help out, at least, from Molotov to apply some more pressure. You can see the Keeper is definitely doubting of where to go towards. But there's still quite some banana control. I like this cheeky boost up upon the wall. And it does get spotted, though. Zana quick on the trigger. And with that, the B side is open, but we're not a smoke yet. Actually, counter smoke now, in fact. It does delay some things. There's a big gap in the smoke as well. Oh, look at that. It's a collateral for Anna. Vilga can clean right up. And with that, it is an 11-4 half. Nigma Galaxy in a good spot to take down the map of Equipa. But we will go to a short break first. And after that, we will see how it will all go down.
And welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this first matchup between Nigma Galaxy and Equipa. We're here on Inferno, Equipa's map pick. Going to be going into the CT side now, and gotta say, this one's probably a critical pistol round for them to win.
Yeah, Equipa is currently definitely down a lot. Oh my god, Sana! 2 kills! Oh, that's absolutely insane, and she's done quite a big amount of work to delay things, though the rotation isn't quite coming in so far yet, but Jenny is ready to swing out the USP instead. And so far, good for another kill. Tori now in the backside, and oh, they're lining up at 80, gets a collateral on top of it. What a round for Equipa.
You don't often see a USP collateral. That's lovely to see. And I love that aggression with the dualies. She manages to find 2 there, just spamming them away. Easy kills for Zana. And all right, said Equipa have to get the pistol. They get it. And oh, that's an awkward knife there onto Zana with that M4. It's okay, though. They're just up against Glocks. So hopefully that won't come back to bite them. Remember, friendly fire is on. This isn't your basic games at home. Just blocks. So should be absolutely fine up against these MP9s.
I don't think... I mean, Nigma Galaxy is a good team, but with just some Glocks and 1 flashbang, it's going to be quite the spot for them to be in. But you never know. We have seen Nigma Galaxy definitely do some nutty things. Now, the flashbang is going to be used in Banana. Definitely, you can already see CTs will back off into side just for safety. Playing things with the smoke, and now this is going to go through ahead, cleaning them right up with the MP9, tapping away. Oh no, run out of bullets. But so far so good. Just 1 player alive on the Galaxy side. Does have an MP9 now in hand. But honestly, against 4 CTs, this should be winnable, especially with the bomb also being on the ground. With that, Zana grabs the last kill. And yeah, keep her in a good spot now to creep in closer. But of course, it's time for Nigma Galaxy's buy round, and an AWP will come out for Anna.
I like the idea on that eco. They just rush towards app, just make a lot of noise, keep all the CTs interested, and then they make their way back down bottom mid and just flash up Banana. So there's only 1 player there to greet them. Obviously, she manages to get back, and it's all hunky-dory. But I like the idea at the very least. It's a low percentage round, but got to go for it. And gonna have these MP9s still in play, so they have to play some cheeky up-close angles. You can see 2 players sitting in towards apps there. In fact, all 3 players in apps at the moment. And Banana, a bit of contest going back and forth. Philgott's going to get the first kill onto 80. Cat got brought low from the utility, but not going to make things awkward. They have to go for an info play here, and 23 finds D7. Now, all these Nigma Galaxy players, they're just streaming onto the B site.
Well, Jenny is still tapping away here, finds 1 kill, and needs to find the second as well. And the only best thing she can do is chip away a bit more damage. Nigma Galaxy is still in favor. Anna grabs another one, leaving Ada as the final player to clutch it out. There's still money for the team to work with. But at the other hand, perhaps having 1 extra AK on board, not too bad, considering that, of course, you're now going to play the late game. And you want to make sure you have all the funds to actually convert this map into a win. So she will just be backing off for now. An AK on CT side is very nice to have.
I don't think they expect that AWP either. You could see when they're running up Banana, just completely not ready for Anna to be holding that with the AWP, because she hadn't needed to shoot a shot yet. So hearing that AWP, you're definitely not going to be going for that 1v3 retake. The AK saved across. The money, it's not great. They can force around it because Ada can drop. Jenny's got a full buy, and D7's got a bit of cash. So they might opt to do it. Does look like Zana's going to be investing in getting that AK herself. So it's going to be a bit of a light buy. Zana getting the hero AK, and Ada opting to get it from us. So a little bit of firepower here, but it's going to be a very difficult one. Just a couple of deagles around it. Nigma in a good position now to take their 13th.
Ooh. Well, Jenny is gonna met with quite a large amount of fire there. Good initial Molotov, then forcing her back, following it up with a second one, causing her to now only be 26 HP. Of course, also her just having a plain deagle. It's not going to make things great for this B defense, and it definitely looks like Nigma Galaxy is eager to set foot onto B. They're preparing their utility, finding all the beautiful smokes that, of course, you guys can learn yourselves as well with the future pro tips. So, Execute will now come in, kind of waiting for a response from the CT side. Not quite gonna happen because there's barely any utility on the Equipa side at all. Now, the flashbang will come through. Cat is a bit too blind, but eventually the kills do come in. Jenny picks up one with the deagle though, but the advantage stays for now with Nigma Galaxy.
Pretty fast flank up Banana here, though. I don't know if they're going to be ready for this. That bomb only just going down. Vilga is going to be holding the angle. Does spot D7, able to find that kill. And now, actually, while she's reloading, gets caught out by Zana. So that fast flank not quite prepared for. Zana finds another, takes out Anna. That's the danger woman with the AWP. The 1v2 still. She knows that a player is out towards CT because that HE grenade has just come in from there. Has to play all these angles. Oh, doesn't quite spot the backpack of Kat, and she takes her down. So gonna be a 13th for Nigma Galaxy. A nice look in there for a keeper with the low buy. But now they're gonna have probably their most critical buy round of the half, and no AWP either for Zana.
Yeah, this is quite the rough situation for them to be in. Because Zana actually manages to grab a couple of kills with that AWP in the first half. Still probably not as impactful as they would have liked it to be. But it showed potential, you know, if they were able to get the money on board for the second half. Who knows? Maybe Zana could be the pulling factor for them to actually get back into the game. But so far, the money not being there, it's just going to have to be an M4. And actually a return. Equipa now also doing some nice negative damage here on Banana. 2 players now packed up for about half HP. But most likely not going to be stopping them. Vilga and Kat very eager to just keep going and look for any kills.
Yeah, when you got this sort of round lead and you're winning a lot of these engagements, you're going to feel confident taking these early fights, going for a bit of an aggression play. Kat going to be left here on the lurk. She normally plays these lurk roles. She's going to be happy just to hold Banana, hang around there while the rest of the team is grouping up towards A. D7 in the deep ups. Going to get flashed through. 23 manages to back off though, because she's sitting a bit more passive. Now Tori can activate. She's running through. Ada does find her though. Now Vilga's coming into the site. This smoke is causing a lot of chaos here. Ada able to find one, but then taken down. Vilga finding 2. It's a great entrance from her. Now we're into the 2-on-3 retake. All this utility is going to be very difficult.
Well, that's at least a good Molotov to force at least one player out of position, but still there's so much backup. 23 in Vilga, cleaning them right up. Making this now a 14th round, and Nigma Galaxy suddenly is really, really close to finishing off this first map. And it's a Keeper's map nonetheless, so Keeper certainly is feeling the pressure. You kind of need to decide what to do right now. You got to just play for overtime or try and prevent that. Looks like just some pistols and nades and smoke. So they definitely have some interesting setup here. The nades will be flying towards Banana. Do a bit of damage onto Cat, but probably not as much as they would have liked. I think those who definitely stayed back a bit. And now that leaves them with some pistols and only smokes left.
Yeah, I think the idea with these smokes is just to keep throwing them down and forcing the utility out for Nigma Galaxy. They know this isn't a round they can win, but if they can at least do some economical damage by forcing all of this extra utility out, then it becomes valuable and worth the $300 investment. A nice boost here for 80. She's going to find one. The USP is silenced. Hard to find. Tori does find D7 in the process. And now Tori, she can just walk straight into sight. No one here to greet her at the moment. So Ada, Zana, and Jenny left locked out of their sight. See if they can find any exits here. Nothing to lose, so may as well give it a look in. Ada spotted. Wallbang attempted. Now mid. Oh, nice shot from Jenny with the P250. Takes down Kat. They might be able to recover that AK. In fact, I think there's 2 AKs in mid that they can pick up here. At least something for their troubles.
Yeah, but now, even 2 AKs, you kind of want to hold on to them. Perhaps having them on board for the next one is quite valuable. There's not a kid on board, but yet they still stay relatively close. Jenny does pick up 1 kill now. But with that, everyone needs to run away. Everyone survives. With 2 AKs, actually, it wasn't too bad of an eco. But yeah, with this, it is Nigma Galaxy being on that 15 map point now. And the keeper needs to pull every single thing out if they want to take it to overtime.
9 rounds is what's in it. 9 rounds is what Equipa have to find in a row. They want to take us to OT. Bit of a tall order, but, you know, I believe in them. I picked them to win the series, which I'm still standing by, even though Vertigo looms and looks very, very scary. These girls have definitely got what it takes to take us all the way to a 3-mapper. D7 going to be looking for a bit of aggression here and finds Tori. The wall spam does come through in the end. Takes an entire clip to do it, but it does do it. There we go. The opening kill advantage going to Equipa this time.
And now they need to make sure they, of course, hold on to that lead. Need to play it out really nicely. There's already going to be some utility flying around, but Cat does fire right back, grabbing Zana there to open things up towards long. Gonna be now a smoke, maybe perhaps faking that they're gonna be going splitting into B. Not gonna be the case, and 2 players now stuck on the side, both of them sandwiched, and the keeper's defense is now all falling apart. Bomb can now get planted, and yeah, 2-on-4 retake.
Cat is looking so sharp at the moment, just finding those kills towards long without even having to break a sweat. That smoke coming down makes this retake even more difficult. Jenny has been putting on a pretty decent game so far. They're going to go for a boost here, but Anna's even watching it. Doesn't quite catch the player, but at least that alerts them to her presence. Now she can just hold down this angle. Nice utility coming through. That smoke going to block off 23. A nice flash as well, but Anna on the angle alongside Cat. Too easy for Nigma Galaxy. You can see they look cool as a cucumber as they take the keeper's map pick.
Yeah, this was quite a rough one. It's still not a 16-4 as we had in the first time around, but Inferno definitely should be a better map for Equipa, and it's not quite showing. But perhaps, maybe on Vertigo, maybe they can recover and get back into